Nice, now I can play this game. Nice, now I can. Nice. Nice. Now I can play this game with my new controller. Oh, wow. Now I need to remember what was I doing. It's been a week since I played this game because my controller got broken. Hmm. 41 faith. Physical and fire affinity attack power. I need to test this thing out. Oh no. It's easier to hit enemies with this ability, but this one deals more damage. Oh, touchscreen doesn't work. Well, it's fine. The buttons of this controller isn't all that bad. Ah, I love this place. $484. Easy. Fire grant me strength. Jumping ahead. Let's see where we are supposed to jump. I don't ever remember coming here, by the way. I think it's going to be my first time coming here. Oh my god, it's my first time. Ooh. Oopsie. Oh shit. Ha! I lived. I lived. You're finally back, Sir Lipson. Oh, I'm sorry for leaving you in my dungeon all alone for a week. I'm sorry. I had my toys broken. All my toys were broken and I didn't have any toys that I can use to play with you. I had to leave you alone. How are you doing? I miss your cock. I miss your pussy too. How you doing? It's my first time coming here, by the way. It's my first time coming here, by the way. I wonder what I'm gonna find in this place. How you doing, Sir Lipson? How you doing? Huh? Wait. He's friendly? Wait, is this a village of friendly jars?
Hello, cuz. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place.
And why do you sound like a child?
Except us jars. Ah.
By the
Are you
way,
going to be the new potentate?
if I'm gonna be honest, my controller got broken. Like, I wasn't able to play any games because my previous controller was broken. Like, my left joystick wasn't working. So I had to wait for like half a week for my new controller to arrive. I like this new controller, it's nice. It's a child jar person, really? They make jars out of kids, what the fuck? It's going great for me.
Truly. That's wonderful. It's not easy being... I know. It's just a little test, cuz. To see if...
Ooh, that sucks. Yep. Oh,
Your
thank you for
skin
welcoming me
isn't so
back.
smooth,
You like
is it?
smooth sinking.
You
I
need
can get some
slick,
estrogen for
slidey
you.
hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes.
If you want smooth skin,
It's a
I can
shame.
get some estrogen for you, baby.
Don't look. We can still chat. Come back and visit me. Don't look. We can still chat.
And they.
Potentate.
Also, like, I had some MR done. I had some MR done for my head. That, like, gave me a headache for a day or two. Then I got some medicine yesterday. And now I'm finally free for 2 weeks. Shut up, jar kid. There's a reason your parents put you in a jar. There's a reason your Shut up, jar kid. There's a reason why your parents put you in a jar. There's a reason why your parents hate you. Know your place, kiddo. Resident Evil, because the trilogy is being released again on GOG. Trilogy? Oh, you mean Resident Evil 1, 2, 3? Should I play those games, I wonder? I probably own some Resident Evil games. I'm not sure if those are remakes. By the way, since I know how since I learned how to play video games again, maybe I should be able to play Resident Evil games. Like, maybe I'll be able to play them. Who knows? Should I play them? The original trilogy. I don't think if I'll be playing the original trilogy, but I will play the remakes. The remakes definitely pique my interest. Ritual pot. Is this a new place? Did they add this thing in DLC? Or did I miss this place in my last playthrough or something? By the way, do you like Resident Evil game? You really like the remake of 2, as is your favorite one from the trilogy. I see. I remember the remake of the 3. I remember people criticizing the 3rd remake as a bad remake. I remember people criticizing it as a bad game. Like, in the 2nd game, you had to, like, resource management and shit. Like, it was a well-made game. But in the 3rd game, like, it was just a boomer shooter. You didn't really need to manage your resources and stuff, so it wasn't a good game. What do you think of remakes? Did you like the 3rd one? Did you like the 2nd one? Also, how many Resident Evil games have you played? I played Resident Evil 3 before. I mean 4. I remember playing 4th Resident Evil game. I never played any other Resident Evil games. I remember trying to play Resident Evil 5, but that's it. The game wasn't really for me. I found the game boring. But I really enjoyed playing Resident Evil 4. Like, that was one of the greatest games of all time for me. After I got myself a better PC, that game was the first game, one of my first games that I played. Because the game is just that good. It's a bad remake because they have such a tight schedule, they had to shrink the game and delete certain areas. Ooh, I feel you, man. Like, imagine finally getting a remake for your favorite game, and they just ruin it because they had a tight schedule. That sucks. Like, that just sucks. That just sucks so bad. They deleted a fan favorite area, the clock tower. Why would you delete a fan favorite area? Why would you do that? Like, you could have deleted anything else but the fan favorite areas. Okay, I need to get used to this new controller. Like, that's one of the worst things you can do. Ooh. Why do you guys look so... Why do you guys look so happy? 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 I don't understand. Also, I remember watching people play the second... I remember watching people play the second game, by the way. And I really enjoyed watching people play that game. Like, the character progression, the story... Like, the game looked amazing overall, you know? The game looked so much fun to play. It's on Xbox Game Pass. Maybe I should play it one day. Why is it always good sword for bravery? Ah, beautiful butthole. Beautiful butthole. Seek hole. Ah, beautiful butthole. They changed the storyline in a way that Jill didn't have to go to the clock tower. Part of shrinking the game. Oh, that's horrible. Throwing required. Beware of flyer, no bridge ahead. No bridge ahead? By the way, this place genuinely looks like as if there's a bridge. What the fuck? Like, if you told me that there was a bridge here, I would have believed it. Is that an earthquake? Nah. For a second there, I felt like something was shaking. I heard something. I heard shaking for a second there. I thought like it was. I thought that was an earthquake or something. Wait. Maybe it was an earthquake, just not in my city. I mean, we are expecting a serious earthquake in the city of Istanbul. But like, we shouldn't be able to feel it from here. Nah, it's probably not an earthquake. It's just probably me being a schizo. It was just a little bit of shaking. It wasn't even shaking. I just heard something shake. You're a fan of the franchise. Recommend the remakes and the originals. You love the 2 original and remake Outbreak. And Resident Evil 0. I see. By the way, you know what I don't like about those games? Like Final Fantasy games or Resident Evil games. They have so many entries you don't know where to enter. Like, at some point, they have so many entries, you don't know where to start. And at some point, the story becomes inconsistent. And when the story becomes inconsistent, it just turns me off, if you get what I mean. Like, if it was a franchise of 7 games where the story keeps progressing, then I will be okay with it. But if it's a franchise where the story just keeps changing, then I might get bored from it. Also, like, if I'm going to play a franchise of 10 games, like, those 10 games need to have a decent story. Or those 10 games need to be completely independent from each other so I can play the good entries, you know? Like, if it's a Resident Evil game, like, think of it like this. If it's a Resident Evil game... What the heck? Why is my house is shaking? Like, I might play Resident Evil Village because the game looks good and, well, the game looks amazing and I don't really need to know shit about the Resident Evil universe. So it's a good entry point. But like I said, there is no reason to be a fan of the franchise as long as you are not gonna play the earlier games or as long as you are not going to delve into the lore. Extremely inconsistent, that's why they make weird time jumps. And that's why that game isn't attractive to me at all. Time jumps. I don't like those time jumps. Like, I need a decent, consistent story. But yeah, but when you make inconsistent stories, like, when you write a story similar to Resident Evil, but then, like, the games become more beginner friendly. Like, unlike World of Warcraft, or unlike, you know, The Witcher. You don't need to play... You don't need to play 3 different games that takes you 300... Like, you don't need to play 3 different games that takes 100 hours to finish per game. So the entry barrier is lower. But the problem with those games is like, you know, there is no point in being loyal to those games. Check online if there is no earthquake happening. Okay, maybe. I mean, it's definitely not in my city. But we are expecting an earthquake in the city of Istanbul. Hold on. Hold on, let me finish this place and then I'm gonna check. Like, even if an earthquake is happening, it's gonna take several minutes for news to drop into the internet. I mean, it's gonna take several minutes for news to reach the internet. Because, like, because, like, you know, whenever an earthquake happens, like last time a big earthquake hit my country, the government just decided to limit access to Twitter. Like, people were using Twitter to contact to their loved ones and shit. But they decided to limit access to Twitter. Because they are very afraid of dissent happening in this country. You know, they are really afraid of protests and similar things breaking out. Because they lost the last election real bad. Oh, fucking hell. Why would they limit the access? Well, this country is authoritarian, that's why. Whenever protests breaking out, like lately we have been protests breaking out. Like, the government tried to take over a local constituency, like, they lost the elections in the last election, and they tried to, you know, forcefully take over a district. And then the protests broke out, but the protest